Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Craig Burley in the studio with me. A wonderful moment for us all. Frank Leboeuf, meanwhile, in Paris. Frank, does Giroud have the best mentality out of all professional players? He never complains about playing time and always delivers when counted on.
He has the best mentality I've ever seen. As
Wow.
you said, he never complains. He's a fantastic professional football player. He gives his best. You can say he's not good enough for you if you don't like him, but I think he showed to the world with the national team, with Arsenal, and now with Chelsea that you can count on him. He's a warrior, and again, a fantastic player. Lampard has to be thankful to Olivier Giroud at the end of the last season when he scored, I think, 7 goals in eight games, and tonight again.
Oh.
You know, Werner wasn't at his best, and Giroud scored an important goal for Chelsea in that competition again.
Meanwhile, Craig, has Ronaldo's imperious form, 37 goals in 36 games in 2020 as a 35-year-old, coupled with Messi's undeniable decline at 33, cemented Ronaldo's status as the greatest of all time?
No.
Has it skewed the conversation slightly? Yes, I think it has, hasn't it?
Well, the issues that Messi had in the summer were no doubt somewhat detrimental to his performances. Has to be.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was so deep, personal, that even can affect somebody like him. Look, I don't mind. I could easily go 50-50 with these two.
Okay.
I could. I mean, because Messi does the great dribbling things and scores, but some of the things Ronaldo has done over the years has just been amazing. I mean, you don't really see him ghosting past people now. We did in his early days at Man United, in his early days at Real Madrid. And then he's had to change his game. Overhead kicks, great in the air with the headers, everything. Honestly, I think it's hard to separate them.
Frank?
Yeah, we have to stop comparing the two players. They don't play the same
Well,
club.
that's what we do, Frank. That's what we do. What else are we going to do?
No, but not the
Talk
thing.
about Olivier
The thing
Giroud.
they are incomparable because they are different style. They play for different clubs, and I think Messi is a gifted person who absolutely work hard because you don't reach that level without working hard. But I think Ronaldo has to work harder to be the player that he is, and kept on doing it, changing his game. So maybe Ronaldo gets more credit about what he got, but they are absolutely fantastic, and I don't want to choose, because it's like choosing between your father and your mother.
But say we're in the playground. We're playing a pickup game, Frank.
Yeah.
You've got first choice. Who do you pick, Ronaldo at the moment or Messi at the moment?
Well, absolutely Ronaldo, of course. I used to be a more Messi person like 5 years ago, and I read an article about Ronaldo and what he was thinking about the game, the way he changed his game, and we see what's going on with Messi at Barcelona, the influence he has. I will be with Ronaldo, but I won't mark Messi. You would have to mark Messi.
That's all right. For someone who didn't want to choose, you chose quite quickly, Frank. Fair play. Frank, who would you pick in my playground game?
A playground game, Messi. That's his kind of game.
Oh, don't be like that.
It's his kind of
Don't be
game.
like that.
Dribbling tight.
Frank, how do you rate Upamecano's performance today versus Mbappe and Neymar? Is he the best possible replacement for Thiago Silva at PSG?
He's a very good option. He had a very good game, like Konate. Konate has a very good game also alongside him. Powerful player, Upamecano is getting experiences, even he's still very young. And yes, Paris Saint-Germain has to think about the future. Alongside Marquinhos, you have Kimpembe. Kimpembe is absolutely tremendous right now. So there's no rush in that position to get somebody. But yeah, if you think about the future, Upamecano is definitely a future for any club who wants to target him.
Tell you where he doesn't want to go at the moment. Man City.
Yeah, I know.
They're turning what seems like good defenders into horrendous defenders for some reason. I don't know how.
I know, it's weird.
Diaz, Laporte.
Yeah. Where's John Stones these days? Is he around? What's he up to?
Well, he's around.
What's he doing?
What's he up to?
Final question. What are your thoughts? Now, this is a great story if you didn't see it. On Dennis not travelling with Club Brugge today because he didn't get to sit where he wanted to on the team bus. What's the strangest reason you've heard for a player not playing in a match? This is apparently the story that came out. He wanted to sit in his favourite seat, couldn't, so he stormed off the bus and didn't play.
Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds something a bit Burley-esque.
I don't know if I could top that. But you did always have somewhere where you kind of sat on the team coach.
Right.
Right. However, I would suggest that not playing in a big game because somebody sat in your seat is taking it to the extremes. So I've not, I mean, I've not heard of that. In our viewing room, when we used to watch all the games together, you would come in and throw people out who had sat in your seat, I remember. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
that was technically it was my seat.
Was your seat?
And that was a seat that helped my back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unlike Steve Nicol, who never used to like to sit down.
He would sit in the windowsill.
He would sit in the windowsill because he said the sofa was uncomfortable. And he'd sit in a wooden windowsill.
Frank, what do you think? Strangest reason you've heard of a player not playing?
Now that's completely childish. I mean, that's completely insane. I remember seeing a scene between Bernard Lama and Marcel Desailly on the national team coach, because Bernard Lama was seated on Marcel Desailly's seat. Well, they sorted the problem out, and Marcel got his seat back, and it was okay, you know, that was okay. I can understand because you have superstition and that you want to be at the same seat. I wasn't superstitious, so I didn't care. But really, not staying on the coach and not going to the game because of that, oh man, come on, grow up, man. Just grow up.
I tell you how seats are important. As at the golf club where I used to be a member in England, a lot of the guys that I know in there, and then they go up there and socialise, and two of them, one of them, Big Brad, had a seat at the bar.
Right.
There was only 2 seats at the bar because this was just the 19th. And my 2 mates used to sit there, but Brad's a big lad, and one day, one of the other guys came in, Jeremy, and sat in Brad's seat and refused to move. At which point, he didn't hit him, he picked him up, and he threw him across the room into the seats at the other side.
Oh, lovely, Big Brad.
I'm just explaining. Seats are important.
Seats are very important, it seems, your golf.
You get on the bus.
Yes.
I mean, if I come in here and somebody was sat in my seat, I wouldn't do this show.
Why would someone be sat in your seat if you're supposed to be here?
I tell you, next time I come over, I will sit on your seat. And I want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, that'd be lovely, Frank.
I'll just go home, Frank.
Well, yeah, you could sit in my seat and do the show. That's it. Thank you very much to Frank and to Craig. We'll be back tomorrow for more Champions League action, of course, continues. Be sure to join us then, as we'll be reflecting on more of those games. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.